And he absolutely nailed it. The Scottish fans are alive here in the Wellington and Wellington. It's game on for Scotland. Argentina, though, have every opportunity. There's still enough minutes in this game.
15 minutes to go. Not sure what your plans are on this Sunday morning back home, but I can't imagine you're going to be doing anything else but staying with us for the next 15 minutes. The car can wait. Walking the dog can wait. Whatever you had in mind, it can wait. This will be one of the most intense 15 minutes of World Cup rugby at this year's tournament. Camacho hasn't had the room that he enjoyed against England. He's not made the impact we saw in Dunedin a fortnight ago. Carissa continues to work hard. Gaggio again. Fernandez releasing Contepomi over halfway. What a battler he is. What a warrior. One of rugby's good men. Albacete. Oh, it's been picked up by Gaggio. Jumped straight over the garden fence. Here goes Ledesma, playing for his World Cup future. His Test career ends once this tournament does.
Yeah, again, the pick and drive game coming in. Scotland's defence is good. The double tackle from Barclay and from Hamilton.
Oh, and Scotland have conceded the penalty. The warning was there. Jim Hamilton's the last onto his feet. As soon as you and the tackler have gone to ground, you've got to release the tackler.
Very much so. And Wayne Barnes said that over the microphone. You could hear him. John Barclay felt he was entitled to hold on. Hamilton came in with a hit. The double tackle from Scotland. The tackling man goes through. He must release the man. Well, it's harsh, isn't it?
I think the point Barclay might make, if it was him, is that he was the second one into the tackle and therefore has rights. But he didn't release the ball, which is what he has to do anyway. So, anyway. From 40 metres in the rain. Always going to have to do something to come back between the posts, and Scotland survive.
Well, the relief from the Scottish supporters was tangible. Jackson will set again, and Jackson will kick long again.
What stopped? What stopped? Still stopped. Watch on.
Ball goes high. Fabulously taken by Jackson. Amorosino, who's come on chase for all he's worth. Lamont crawls under the gap. Blair need his steadying hand now, and that of Patterson. Great kick. And furthermore, Scotland make sure that Argentina can't take the quick line out.
Well, Chris Patterson with all the experience. Look at this. Oh, this was the replay of Rudy Jackson's drop goal. It was an absolute perler. But what a cracking relieving kick there from Chris Patterson to send the ball down towards the 22. Well, the substitution comes on. Rudy Jackson's played well, and Dan Parks to guide Scotland.
He's outside.
Hamilton wins it for Scotland. Argentine line-out that was waterproof coming into this match has sprung leaks, but so still do Scotland at the breakdown. Vergaggio clipped off a Scottish hand. This time it's Scotland's turn to have the penalty as Gonzalo Camacho flew in.
There's a ruck, you've used your hands and you've gone off your feet.
Great take though by Alistair Strokosch. Camacho came in, but Strokosch stayed strong.
No, he's attached himself to the ruck though. He's still part of the ruck.
Dan Parks has come on. Oh, ho, ho! How's that for an introduction?
Well, I told you he takes a tape measure onto the ground, and what about that one? Pinpoint accuracy. Now, Scotland's line-out has performed well. This is where all the hard yards, this is where all the training ground moves. It's about Ross Ford hitting his jumper. It's about setting the line. It's about taking your chance. This is what Rugby World Cups are all about.
And the arrival of Parks means that Scotland will now play a territory game. There will be no fancy stuff, not that there's been any tonight anyway, but Parks will kick. First job is to win the line-out, and it's the first job of Dougie Hall, the Glasgow hooker, who is on for his World Cup debut, and what a moment to come on for that. Scotland seeking the try that might finish it for them. It's been a tryless game so far, but it's had pretty much everything else. Scotland have a penalty. It's free ball, as the coaches say. So Parks can go for the drop goal, which he gets. And for the first time in the match, there is a little bit of give in the cushion. A little bit of comfort for Scotland. A 6-point lead, 12-6, time running away.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but he nudged it over. He knew that the penalty was coming in the first place, so you might as well have a pop. And this is what Dan Parks does well.
Time running away.
Well, it wasn't pretty, but he nudged it over. He knew that the penalty was coming in the first place, so you might as well have a pop. And this is what Dan Parks does well.
Just over 8 minutes to go. Argentina have the penalty. Vergaggio slips away from the clutches of Nathan Hines. Here goes Camacho. This is Albacete. Contepomi. A little bit of space perhaps for Bosch to run into. This is Amorosino. He's going. Amorosino will score the try. Perhaps the moment of the match. Sinewy sidestepping. And Scotland have drawn right back into the battle.
Magical by Amorosino. Individual brilliance and skill. The ability to beat the man on the outside. And then to step. It was the awareness from Contepomi though. The advantage was being played. Rodriguez released his winger. What about this for a step? In one, in two. And this is pull one out the bag. And Contepomi will be licking his lips at the thought of converting the try and putting Argentina into the lead. Drama in the Cape Town.
Thank you.
7 minutes to go, and Scotland have got to come from behind.
Well, I was once sent a note that said the measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in moments of turmoil. What can Scotland's riposte be?
3 blues there. OK with Scotland.
It's about as poetic as anything we've experienced all evening, Scott. Amorosino's try was a thing of beauty, unless you were watching it through Scottish eyes. One running moment of brilliance, and I'm not quite sure it's what Dan Parks wanted, but it might yet work. Jeff Cross is off.
Well, the ghost of Rugby World Cup 2007, when Argentina won the match 19 points to 13. This match still very much in the balance.
Replacing Cross, Alan Jacobson, who's been forced to come back into the battle, but at least he can do something to affect it. What a game this has been. 5.5 minutes to go. Scotland lose this, they're going to have to go to Eden Park in Auckland and beat England to reach the quarter-finals. Taken well by Brown. 50th cap perhaps against England next Saturday. Dan Parks goes high, didn't really get the distance he would have wanted on it. Argentina possession. 5 minutes left. Patterson running, finding DeLuca. He's jackknifed on the 10-metre line. Blair to Parks, to Patterson, familiar names, Strokosz. Barkley. Tackled by Fagaggio on halfway. This is Lamont. Now it's Argentina's turn to beware the penalty. Strokosz hung on to it a second time. Dickinson goes to ground. Parks. This is Evans. This is Hamilton. Tipped up by Farias Cabello. Hines. Patterson will chase his own kick for all his worth. And beautifully cleared away by the man who at the moment is making Argentina's night.
Well, the clock ticking away. This was a wonderful try by Amorosino, wasn't it? Look at his step, his poise, his balance, his running. He knew where the try line was. It was a classy bit of play, and it could be the difference for the victory tonight.
There'll be Leicester fans back home saying, why did he never do that for us? There'll be Scottish fans saying, why did he choose tonight of all nights to show us that he was capable of it? They're playing for Montpellier down in the south of France. 3 minutes to go. Oh, the ball went backwards, but Argentina have it. Wayne Barnes is bringing us back because of the collision of bodies, and he wants to make sure that both are fit and functioning.
Thanks, 2:15, Sean.
Well, there seemed to be a clash available. That was a nasty one. Strokosz It was Kelly Brown.
Kelly Brown running into Farias Cabello. Oh dear.